Actually, see, just plugged it. So we're starting the day with a phone call from my neighbor to let me know he had a dream where I was cussing him out for killing our non-GMO corn crop with spray drift. Well, this is annoying. The one guard I broke last night that I'm fixing this morning is one of the ones I don't like, and I'll show you why. Okay, you can see the guard broken here. It should look like this. So all those do, they protect the knife sections from stones and things like that. So most of them, you can drop the guard out. The skid underneath pops out, and then your guard comes right out. A few of them, including this one, where this guard is broken, are actually part of the frame of the draper, and they don't drop out. So this is kind of pinched in there. Having a little trouble getting it to move. My hammer handle gave up, but I had another one in my truck, so that's good. But we'll get it out, and I had to get this one out to give myself some room to work, and messed up two of those bolts, and I don't have those in the combine toolbox. I usually do, so I have to go to the shop and get some. Now I got my bag of bolts should have in the first place, and I'm also going to need to get those bolts back in. This guy right here realign some holes a little bit. Well, that was a joy getting back together. I have to line up like 4 holes at the same time that don't want to line up, but got it done. I close this up, be good to go. I asked the kid, 12-year-old, if he could move the truck. He said, yeah. As long as he doesn't run in a tool shed, we'll be okay. Alright. Well, not exactly where I wanted it, but that's fine. Got it in park? Got it in park? Okay. Well, this part of the field is fun. It's been sometimes the worst part of the field in the past when it's been wet, but this is the one we tiled in the fall of 2020, and of course we did the other half of the field last fall. So sometimes this would be damaged or a zero area. Of course, it's been a fairly dry year, but some people say even tile helps in a dry year because it helps aerate the soil underneath, helps things breathe. They're running pretty good through here. Just it's been hanging on 80 plus most of the time. I saw a 99.7 a while ago. Didn't quite make 100. It's pretty good. So since the last time I dumped on the grain cart, it's averaging 79, 97, 98, 99, 80. And checking the weight on the grain cart when I dump, it's pretty darn close to the grain cart. So these are doing good. Not bad for 30-inch row beans. You can see how the yield map changed in this area. It's gotten quite a bit better. So you see these light areas, that's where it gets wet and damaged. These satellite photos are usually like 2 years old, so those parts of the field in a dry year become the best parts of the field when water's your limiting factor. I've never plugged a rotor until today. A couple feed accelerators that weren't hard to unplug. Just got in a low spot and I couldn't shut things down fast enough to get enough power back. It just bogged down and died. We've turned it over a few times, but the rotor only turns about halfway. Might be making some progress now. A bunch of wet stems packed in the back of it. $540, I think. We're gonna try it again. Dug some more out. Took like this inspection plate off the top. Got a bunch more stuff out. We get to turn over once, we can pull a bunch more out. Well, that's a big no. Well, I still don't think I've plugged a rotor after all that screwing around. I think I plugged the rear discharge beater. Now I gotta figure out how to either pull stuff out or get it to turn backwards. It's not like the beater, the feed accelerator up front. There's a tool for that you can put on to manually crank it. Not quite as easy in the back. This is where we're stuck, right here. So this thing won't spin. So that's what's killing the engine. So I'm in the back of the combine. That'd be the exit. So I'm here in the back. There it goes, we got her. Game on. Almost 3 hours later, we got it unplugged and running. Didn't break anything, didn't burn any belts up. Ended up being the discharge beater, not the rotor. But there was some pretty tightly packed stuff at the back of the rotor that would be just ahead of the discharge beater, so maybe that helped. Ended up having to kind of crawl back in there, and 3 of us pulling on 2 big pry bars to get the beater to turn. Kind of actually pushed it back into the combine because you couldn't pry in a way to make it come out. So anyway, got it unpinched enough that the combine can do it itself. Now we're back and running again. Did the 9 p.m. update to finish the day. If you can see, I'm going pretty slow. The beans are yielding pretty awesome in this part of the field. We started a new field, finished the field I got plugged up in, but the sun's gone down, you know, dew is picking up. It's getting really tough to cut these. This is the second time I just started this pass. I've had to back out. It's just getting a little damp and a little tough. I was hoping to get this field done, this 50 acres and the next 35 acres across the road today, but I didn't plan to do nothing but try to unplug the combine for 3 hours this afternoon, so that's okay. I'm not going to sit out here and keep fighting these to make up time. I'll actually, see, just plugged it. Run the reverser, puke it out. Like I said, I'm not going to stay out here all night trying to fight these damp beans. So run the reverser again. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. I would like, for OCD reasons, to just finish this pass, but maybe I'll jump out of it early. Put my reel down further, get closer to the ground so stuff doesn't build up on the cutter bar. But yeah, other than the getting plugged, stuff's going pretty well. Man, these are good beans. We're getting like some 80 bushel beans through here. Field's averaging 65 right now and rising because it was lower around the edges. The other field averaged 67 bushels an acre, which by my personal time since I came back to the farm in 09, that is the best that field has done by a few bushels, so that was pretty cool. I haven't looked this one up yet, but thinking this one's going to be pretty good, but I'm getting kind of tired of just grinding through it tonight, so I think we'll call it a night. Enjoy our Sunday tomorrow. 6-year-old has his 7-year-old birthday party tomorrow on Sunday, and then his actual birthday will be in the middle of next week. So we will enjoy tomorrow and be back at it Monday.